Greenwood Bulldog fans, hope you're having a good evening tonight. If you're just joining us for the boys game, you missed out on a fantastic game with the Lady Bulldogs. They hung 99 points against the Russellville Lady Cyclones, 99-42. Fantastic game. Lots of assists, lots of layups. And here we are with the boys, Greenwood Bulldogs against the Russellville Cyclones. Greenwood was able to come up with a win last night as they traveled up north to Siloam Springs Panthers Arena. Jaden Garnes, he totaled up 29 points. Grant Carnes, 19 points, and Holt, 13 points. A win, 79-57.
For tonight's game between the
starters tonight for Russellville. Number 3,
and now for the starting lineups. First for the visitors,
Malachi Siner. Number 12, Kate Smith. Number 21, Caleb Campbell. Number 23, Kevin Foster Jr. And number 32, the 6-foot Zayden Williams. Greenwood,
a senior, number 23, Kevin Foster
has Russellville
Jr.
come in tonight. Russellville overall record 21-8, 7-5 in the conference, and they've got losses to Alma, Farmington, and Harrison, and wins over Van Buren, Siloam Springs, Greenwood, and Mountain Home. Greenwood went down to Russellville earlier in the conference season and came home with a loss, 65-74. But had a really good outturn by point totals from Kane Archer with 21, Grant Carnes with 20, Jaden Garnes with 12. So we can figure out a way to get our defense and we can limit some of their top scorers. We've got a chance on this game tonight to walk away with a win. Greenwood's got the firepower. Hopefully tonight, being in the friendly arena of HB Stewart, got a row of students here to cheer them on, and so hopefully with that support, Greenwood can overcome
ladies and gentlemen,
9-point loss when they were in Russellville. Starting tonight, Greenwood Bulldogs. No big changes in the starting lineup. Number 1, senior Lane Philpott. Number 2, a sophomore, Ty Holt. Senior number 3, Grant Carnes. Another senior, number 5, Jaden Garnes. And number 23, a junior, Kane Archer. Jack Scott, Hudson Clark. Two guys that we expect to see come in off the bench tonight as the 6th and 7th man typically in most games in the past. And so if Greenwood can come out and shoot like they did last night in Siloam Springs, hopefully that gave some zip in their step and play that tough defense. I mean, Greenwood, the boys are known for playing some outstanding defense all year long. We just have to avoid that 2 or 3 minute drought that sometimes gets us in trouble and puts us in a hole and it's hard to climb out of. So Greenwood will send Grant Carnes to the center circle for the jump ball. And Siner will go in to jump ball. And that tip's going to go straight to Greenwood. And Garnes with the ball in the backcourt as he crosses the timeline. Garnes, as he finds Ty Holt breaking out top, over to Kane Archer. Archer with a nice bounce pass down inside to Philpott. Down on the baseline, there was a cutter. Back to Carnes. Carnes picks up 2 points inside the paint. 7.5 minutes here. Russellville with the ball as they drive off the glass, rolls off the iron, knocked away. Rebound went to Philpott, but they were able to get their hand in there. Couldn't maintain control. Baseline drive, stolen away by Garnes. Garnes with a nice steal. He goes in, knocked away, no call. Russellville with 2-on-2 as they go in, and Philpott is going to be called with a foul and a block, and that's going to be 2 points and an and-one opportunity.
Fouls on number 1, Lane Philpott. That's his first.
Philpott will pick up his first foul.
Foster Jr., who's at the line shooting 1.
And Foster Jr. is going to head to the line to shoot his and one. It's up off the backside of the rim and good. Almost a line drive. Here comes Garnes. 5-2. Greenwood on the far left side, way out on the left wing. Back up top to Archer. Archer with his dribble, top of the key. He's looking for a screen, drives in the lane, kicks it left. Over to Holt. Holt's on the baseline. He has to help himself out and throw it in. Off the leg. Of the Russellville Cyclone there. On the baseline, Archer to inbound. Greenwood set up in their double stack. There's a cut across the lane. Outlet pass into Garnes. Garnes on the left wing. He's got his dribble. He's looking for a chance to drive toward the baseline. Pulls up for a jumper. Rebounded by Philpott as Philpott went high. Kicks it out to Archer. Archer drives. Handoff. Left-handed into Grant Carnes. Grant his 2 baskets. And that's 2 assists there. Or 1 assist now to Archer. Knocked away by Greenwood. Archer got his hand in there. Ball's on the ground. Stolen away by Carnes. Carnes comes out with it. 3-on-2. Greenwood with numbers. And there's going to be a charge called as Ty Holt was going hard, the sophomore.
Offensive foul.
He saw a chance to score. Greenwood 4. Russellville 3. Coming up on 6 minutes here in the first period. Ball on the left wing for Russellville with Smith with the ball. He's top of the key with his dribble outside the arch. They look to try to dump it down inside. Russellville with the ball. Archer up playing tough defense. Knocked away by Archer. We'll give him credit for that steal as he's tripped up as he tried to dribble out of the crowd.
23, Kevin Foster Jr. That's his first.
Russellville kind of trying to use their forearm to generate some space with Archer, and you're just not going to move him. He can hold his ground with the best of them. Ball inbound on the baseline, 4-3, Greenwood. Garnes with the ball. He crosses midcourt. Over to Holt. Holt's on the right wing, top of the key to Philpott. Left side, quick pass to Garnes. Down to Holt in the corner for 3. Good! 3-pointer good from the corner. Ty Holt, sophomore, knocked down a nice 3 from the left-hand corner. Russellville with the ball. Williams, he drives around top outside the arch. Pass down the far right-hand corner. Garnes up playing tough defense. He picked up his dribble, and that gave him trouble. Stolen away by Garnes. His second steal tonight. Shot by Garnes, in and out. No 3 won't go. Rebounded by Russellville. Russellville moving quick to Williams from the left wing. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound Russellville, and it's up and in.
2-point basket.
Campbell off the rebound and the putback. Archer crosses the timeline. Left side. Quick shot down in the left corner, off the back side of the iron, won't go. Carnes went up to try to knock the ball away. And we've got a foul on the rebound. It's going to go on Campbell.
That's
his first foul of the night. As Carnes had position, 7-5. Greenwood with the ball down on the baseline, inbound by Archer. He looks for a cutter. He finds Philpott, right wing, back up top to Holt. Holt to the top of the key to Garnes on the right corner for 3. As he shot from the right wing, in and out, no good. Here comes Greenwood, man-to-man defense. Drive down the lane. Russellville lost his footing, and they're going to call that foul, though, however, on Greenwood.
Foul's number 23, Kane Archer.
That's going to be first foul on Archer. Archer was backpedaling, and Russellville got his foot tied up, but they got a foul on Archer. Top of the key, down inside in the lane. Russellville with the dribble. Power move into the left, spin. Rebound by Holt. Left corner. Over to... We had a drive on the baseline by Garnes. He's fouled, and the ball's knocked down of bounds. As well, we got a blocking call.
Excuse me, knockout center. That's his first.
Center, his first foul. Ball on the baseline. Archer to inbound. Greenwood. Now they're going to switch, and that'll be Garnes the inbound. Greenwood on their low post inbounds play. Up top to Philpott. Right side to Garnes. Garnes just inside the 3-point line. Off the back side of the iron. Archer fought for the rebound, couldn't get his hand on it. Here comes Russellville, 1-on-3, contact, no call, rebounded by Philpott, and he knocks it into the hands of Carnes. And we'll give Carnes credit for the rebound. Garnes hands off to Carnes, back top of the key, dump pass inside to Carnes. Carnes up good, off the back, no good as it rolled around off the glass. Faked me and everybody else out as it looked like it was going to roll down through the cylinder. Russellville with the ball, 3 minutes, coming up on 3.5 minutes here, 7-5. Points are hard to come by. There's a cut down the lane, and it's up and good.
Basket number 3, Malachi Center.
We're center. We have a tie game, 7-7. Just under 3.5 minutes there. Shot up for Philpott off the front edge of the iron. Here comes Russellville. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. They back it out on the logo over the right wing. There's a dribble handoff, and he comes back toward the top of the key with his dribble. Pass into the left wing. That's Foster Jr. He's got the dribble, backs it out. Top of the key to Smith. Smith dribble handoff. Shot up for 3 off the front edge of the iron. Rebounded by Foster Jr. He kicks it back out top. Now Williams thinks about a 3, puts it up, and it's good. His first 3 of the night. There's 10-7. Greenwood down by 3, coming up on 2.5 minutes here in the first period. Still a lot of game left. Greenwood's getting their shots, just hadn't been able to get them to fall here the last couple of trips down. Pass to the left wing over to Holt. Sophomore hands it off to Archer. Archer, he backs it out, got a good dribble. Over to Holt. He's on the right wing. He drives. They make him pull up. He passes the ball back, and they're going to get a backcourt violation. And that's going to bring in
the game for the Bulldogs, number
Hudson
4,
Clark.
Hudson Clark, and number 12, Jack Scott.
And Jack Scott is going to come in. That's going to give Holt and Philpott a quick breather as they come to the bench for the Greenwood Bulldogs. 7-10. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Got to get the clock moving. There it goes. Quick pass down as a cutter, and there's a foul called. As center, he cut down the lane, and that foul is going to be on Carnes.
That's his first.
Carnes picks up his first foul of the night.
2 Malachi Center.
2 minutes, 8 seconds, 7-10. Greenwood down by 3. Russellville looking to extend the lead here with 2 shots. And that first shot is up and good for center. His first made free throw of the night. Second shot up, rolls around, and it's good for center. Here comes Greenwood across the timeline. On the tail of the logo, Garnes with the ball. He looks to drive. He gets cut off. Archer left wing. He tries to drive. Back to Garnes for the 3. Off the front edge of the iron. Rebounded by Scott. Scott kicks it out to Archer. In and out. Come on, ball. Roll in there, and it pops back out as Archer had a nice shot from the left wing. 12-7. Greenwood needs to stop here with them coming up on a minute and a half in the first period. Down by 5. Switch on the top, outside the arch, just dribbling around by Russellville. Nobody's cutting through. Now there's a attempt to go on the baseline. They try to bounce it into the low block. Archer playing tough defense. He's not going to let them come into the lane. Spin, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Garnes. Garnes drives baseline, pulls up, little 4-footer. Couldn't get it to go off the block. Rebound Russellville, under a minute now. Shot up, no good. Second rebound attempt. And that putback was no good. 59.5 seconds. And that's going to be
Jack Scott.
First foul on Jack Scott, his first foul.
Shooting 2, Malachi Center.
And that's going to send center number 3 for Russellville to the line to shoot 2. That shot's up and good.
In for the Cyclones, number 5, Marcellus Olsen. And for the Bulldogs, number 1, Lane Philpott, number 2, Ty Holt.
Philpott and Holt, they check back in. That brings out Archer and Garnes to the Greenwood Bulldog bench. Second shot for Russellville. It bounces around, no good. Rebounded by Scott. Hand off to Garnes. Garnes is going to cross the timeline. 53 seconds left here in the first period. Garnes picks up his dribble. Quick handoff to Clark. Hudson Clark back to Garnes. Garnes in the left corner to Scott for three. Off the set edge of the iron. Rebounded by Holt. Holt tried to go back up and was fouled. No call. Russellville back down the court, 7-13. Ball down on the ground. They lost control of it, and there's a travel as Russellville moved their feet backwards as he was trying to get control of the ball and stumbled. 29.8 seconds left here in the first period. Greenwood with the ball. Chance to close the gap as they are down by 6. 23 seconds. Garnes with the ball. He's on the logo. No shot clock. Coming up on the end of the first period. Garnes with a long shot. It just touches the front edge of the iron. Rebound was knocked back in, but they said he had his foot on the line as Philpott tried to throw it back into a teammate. Russellville with the ball on the baseline. Some subs coming in. Williams, he's back in the game for Russellville. Here's the inbounds. 13 seconds left. They worked across the timeline. They work their way over to the far right wing. He's got his dribble. There's a switch by Greenwood on defense. Picked up, and a stolen ball by Clark. Clark managed to get the steal, but wasn't able to get the shot off. And here we are at the end of the first period. Greenwood 7, Russellville 13. We'll step away momentarily. Come back for the second period. This is Bulldog basketball.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The 4th oldest Ford dealer in America.
We're back, Bulldog fans, here in HB Stewart Arena. Greenwood Bulldogs have invited the Russellville Cyclones to town. Currently with a deficit of 6 points as we head into the second period. Greenwood down 7-13. Russellville inbounds the ball, far side, and they get down inside, stripped away by Philpott as Russellville dropped the ball behind his head. Ball in the far left wing over to Hudson Clark, and that ball got knocked out of his hand. Russellville breaks away for a 2-point layup. That was a 2-pointer by Smith. Scott in the left wing, he gets it to Clark. Clark has his ball knocked away as he tried to drive, and that's going to give Russellville a chance to go in for another layup as Williams comes away with that 17-7. Little run here by the Cyclones. Greenwood's got to put a stop to it here with some points on the board. 7-17. Greenwood down by 10. Garnes kicks it in, top of the key to Scott. Scott had a 3-point shot, rebounded by Clark. He couldn't get his rebound to go. Here comes Russellville looking to add, and Clark going to get called for the foul as he tried to slide in front of a driving
with fouls number 4, Hudson Clark, that's his first.
And that's going to be Clark's
the Bulldogs, number 23, Kane
first,
Archer.
and that's going to bring Kane Archer back in for Hudson Clark. Inbound to Russellville in the left corner, shot up for 3, and that's off the back of the iron, but it's rebounded. Offensive rebound by Russellville. Rebound by Foster Jr. Back over to Williams. He's way outside the arc. He's got his dribble. Looks to go out right side of the key, and there's a cutter. He gets it into center, and he's able to drive in for 2. And that's going to be good, and that's going to be a foul
Kane Archer, that's his second
on
personal.
Archer, and that's his second
Basket is
personal
good.
foul.
Malachi Center at the line.
Center's going to go to the line to shoot 19-7. Looking to add another point here from the line. It's up and good for Russellville as Greenwood finds himself down 13 here in the second period. Ball into Scott in the right corner. They've got a tough defense up in his face. He's not going to get any opportunity. He pushed.
The foul's on number 12, Cade Smith.
Foul is
That's his
called
first.
on Smith.
In for the Bulldogs, number 3, Grant
He
Carr.
tried to slide in on Scott's hip and caused him a push. Here's an inbound on the near side in front of the Russellville bench from Garnes. Garnes drives left side, goes up off the glass. There's a foul called with contact. And that's a foul
Number
on
32, Zach
Williams,
Williams,
his first foul tonight. And that's going to send Garnes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. His first shot up, in, and good for Garnes. His first points of tonight. Russellville coach still not happy as he tries to argue across court. Second shot up, bounced around, no good. Rebound was fought for, ball went on the ground, and it's out off Russellville. Archer to inbound on the baseline. Greenwood, they cut across the paint, looking for a cutter. Quick pass, top of the key into Garnes. Garnes drives again, good for 2. He was able to split the defense down the paint on the inbounds. Russellville, long shot for 3, no good as it missed everything, but a rebound by Center for 2 as he found himself under the basket. 10-22. And there's a travel called on Greenwood. And Russellville to inbound in front of their own bench. Campbell to inbound to Williams. Williams with the ball here on the near side on the boundaries. He works his way with his dribble. Nobody's out on him. Greenwood now sagging in the 3-2 zone. They're going to try to make Russellville shoot from outside. Knocked away by Carnes, but recovered by Russellville. Greenwood still in that 3-2 zone. Shot for 3 way downtown. Rebounded by Archer. Here comes Archer. Greenwood 3-on-3. Little lob pass into Holt. Holt gives it back to Archer in the left corner. Archer's able to find Garnes top of the key as Garnes drives in the lane on the left side for 2. That's the kind of offense we want to see. 22-12. Greenwood's cut the lead back down to 10. Coming up with 5 minutes left in the first half. Long 3-point shot by Russellville. Rebounded by Philpott. Quick outlet pass to Garnes. Garnes doesn't have the numbers. He's going to go baseline, though. Force the issue. It goes up, rolls around. Rebounded by Garnes. He's on the left side. He gets pushed. No call. Inside the paint to Carnes. Carnes couldn't get that to go, and here comes Russellville now. Still 12-22. Greenwood down by 10. Long 3-point shot by Russellville off the back of the iron. Rebounded, taken away by Garnes. One-on-one Garnes off the glass. Good. Garnes, he pressed the issue and went straight to the paint, and that's going to cause Russellville to call a timeout. That's a 30-second timeout for Russellville. Coming out of the first period, Greenwood managed to put 7 points up on the board to Russellville's 13. Carnes had 4 points, and Holt had a nice 3-point shot from the far left corner. I see Holt come out shooting sharp, so hopefully he can get the ball back in his hands and some open looks. Knock down a couple more threes to help us dig out of this hole as we're down now by 8 here in the first half. 30-second timeout. That was called by Russellville, and the guys are starting to head back onto the floor here. And this ball will be on the baseline. Possession goes to Russellville. Like I said, Greenwood trying to avenge their loss earlier here in the season. They just lost by 9, so should be a good game from start to finish. Left wing for Russellville. Bounce pass down inside, just outside the block. Quick pass across the top. Russellville drives inside, right side of the lane. Tied jump ball should have been called, but we're going to have a foul called on Philpott.
That's his second.
His second foul, as he had his hand firmly planted on the ball, but they're going to call that he bodied up, made contact. Two shots here, 4 minutes, 9 seconds for Russellville. It's Williams at the line. It's up and it's good. His first free throw of the night. Olsen now is in, number 5. Here comes Greenwood. Garnes all the way to the basket. He's fouled as he drove in the lane. 23-14.
32, Zayden Williams. That's
And
his
that's a
second
foul.
personal. At the line, shooting 2, Jaden Carr.
That's a foul on number 2. No, 32, Williams. His second foul. Shot up for Garnes, no good.
Caleb Campbell.
Second shot for Garnes. Some more subs there for Russellville. We'll get that number here later. Garnes up and good. Here comes Russellville. Olsen with the ball. Over to the right side to Smith. Smith back to Olsen. He's on the left wing looking to drive on Carnes. Carnes cuts him off. Quick change, and Carnes knocks it out of bounds on that shot. He rejects it, knocks it to the baseline. It's going to be Russellville ball on the baseline after Grant was able to knock that out. Olsen, he comes back to the bench. For the Cyclones. Ball to be inbounded by Campbell on the baseline. Greenwood set up man-to-man on the inbounds play. Greenwood still in that man-to-man off the inbounds. And we've got a jump ball by Grant Carter as he was able to get his hands on the ball, and they got a call quickly.
In for the Cyclones, number 5,
Olsen is going to check back in for Russellville. Garnes with the ball. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. 23-15. Greenwood down by 8. Big chance that he's going to. Garnes just backed up too far. He gets across the timeline for a backcourt violation.
Hudson Clark.
And that brings in Hudson Clark.
Number 32, Zayden Williams.
Garnes will come and get a quick breather. He'll be back in the game here quickly. Russellville to inbound right in front of the Greenwood bench here on the near side. Williams with the ball for Russellville. He's on the logo. Right side wing down the right corner. No shot. Top of the key. Russellville thought about it. As Smith had the ball, he gets a high post pass in. Back to the right far corner. Spin moves. He tries to drive back to the lane. We stop him. Knock the ball loose. Whistle and a foul. And that's going to be a foul on Holt.
Ty Holt. That's his
second foul tonight. As they go in to mop up the moisture here quickly. Greenwood down still by 8. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Russellville over in the far corner. Williams with the ball. He's got Carnes out on him. Tight defense. He tries to drive baseline. We double team and get the ball on the ground. Carnes dives for it, and we got a jump ball.
Possession Russellville.
That possession arrow is going to point to Russellville. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Greenwood needs to stop here, and they need points in the next couple of possessions. Here comes Russellville. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Philpott out on the ball. Quick switch. Foster Jr. back to Williams. Williams drives in the lane, spin move. He loses control. Pulled away by Carnes. Outlet pass to Archer. Quick pass over his shoulder to Ty Holt for 2. Nice assist. Second assist for Archer. Archer showed no signs of being greedy and going for that layup as he could feel his teammate over his left shoulder. Pulled the defense to him and then dumped it over his left shoulders for Ty Holt. Rebound by Russellville up against the rim. And coming up on 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 25-17. Greenwood down still trying to close this 8-point gap. Ball out top, right side of the key to Archer. Archer on the right wing now, picks up his dribble. Down in the lane to Carnes. Carnes drives hard to the basket. He gets 2 points, 19-25. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Hudson Clark is out on the ball. Greenwood drops back now into that 3-2 zone. Williams, he drives. A little travel there as he kind of carried the ball. No call. Recovered. Ball's on the ground. Out past to Clark. Clark's got a chance for a layup. Carnes comes in and cleans up the mess. The nice rebound putback as he skied up and was able to catch it and put it back while he hung in the air. 21-25. That 8-point deficit now down to 4. Shot up by Russellville from the corner. There's a 3-pointer for Smith. 28-21. Minute 10. Philpott into the lane to Carnes. Out to Holt for 3. Rolls around. Won't go. Rebound comes out Russellville. 1 minute left here in the first half. 28-21. Russellville up by 7. 3-point shot in and good for Williams. That hurt a little bit as that pushed it back to a 10-point lead here in the first half. 44 seconds left. Archer on the right wing. He dribbles toward the top of the key. Double team. They left Philpott wide open under the board. Quick pass back to the left wing. Clark couldn't quite handle it. Ball's on the floor. There's a rough scuffle for it. We've got a timeout called. And that timeout is going to go to Greenwood as they were able to preserve that possession. 15 seconds is left on the shot clock, and that's a 30-second timeout charge to Greenwood.
Timeout.
Garnes has had a great second period here as he's got 8 points here, and Grant Carnes, he's matched his first period point total with 4 points as well. And Ty Holt's been able to add a 2-pointer from the field. So Greenwood's shots are coming alive here in the second period. Just haven't been able to drop that deficit. They got down to a 5-point deficit, 6-point deficit, and Russellville was able to knock down a couple of a 3 and a 2 to push it back to 10 points. So 29 seconds here. Ball's going to be inbounded on the baseline. Possessions Greenwood, and Archer will have the duties of the inbounds play. Greenwood in their high-low stack on the inbound. Cutter across to Holt. Holt's in the left corner for 3, in and out, won't go. Rebound Russellville, knocked away by Archer. Off the hands of Russellville, but they give it to Russellville anyway. Reactionary call by the official. Archer did a good job of getting his hand out there, swiping at the ball. Here comes Russellville, 20 seconds, 10-point lead for the Cyclones. Clark out, tough defense, he backs off. Now we got a high 3-2 zone, long 3-pointer, and that's going to be knocked down by Williams. His second 3 of the second quarter, second period. Shot up by Archer, no good, and that sends us in to halftime. Greenwood 21, Russellville 34. We'll step away here. I think we may hang around as the Bulldog cheer team is going to come to the floor possibly here at our halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the court for your halftime entertainment, your Greenwood High School cheerleader. Let's hear it for your cheerleader. And now welcome to the court, your Greenwood High School dance team. Let's hear it for your dance team.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
Come on, move. Here we go. Just a little baby step. Just move.
Honey, what in the world are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to mosey on down to the bank. This gal here is my ticket for that home improvement loan at Farmers.
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And Farmers.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
At Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. We focus on your experience with the most modern eye exams and procedures for the entire family in one convenient location. We focus on how you feel, diagnosing and treating a whole range of vision conditions and eye disease. We focus on what you care about, finding the right combinations of frames and lenses so nothing prevents you from living your best life. Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. You'll see.
I'm not real popular with the insurance companies because I see the mayhem they cause every day by holding your hard-earned money in their good hands. But it's your money. I don't go with the flow, and I don't believe their bullshit. They only wish they could stop me, and the last thing they want is for you to have my number in your phone, because I'll give them mayhem. I'm Phil Votaw. You never met a lawyer like me.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
I'm Josh with Vision Exteriors. If you're concerned about the storms over the last couple years and the effects they've had on your roof, or the endless maintenance on your siding, or the energy efficiency on your windows, just give us a call or go online, schedule an appointment, and we'll be out there.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
At Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. We focus on your experience with the most modern eye exams and procedures for the entire family in one convenient location. We focus on how you feel, diagnosing and treating a whole range of vision conditions and eye disease. We focus on what you care about, finding the right combinations of frames and lenses so nothing prevents you from living your best life. Laster Eye Center, we focus on more than your vision. You'll see.
It'll be Greenwood basketball to start the third period. Three-point basket, Jaden Dawn.
Greenwood's cut it to 10. Far left corner now. Ball in the hands of Russellville. That's Foster Jr. He gets it to Williams. Williams, he breaks down the lane. He's up and good for 2. Here comes Garnes across the timeline. Left side wing to Philpott. Philpott, he went down toward the baseline. Kicks it up top. High post to Carnes. As Carnes tried to drive, and the ball dribbled off of Russellville foot. High point so far out of the first half is Jaden Garnes with 8. And Grant Carnes with 8 as well. Ball inbounded to Garnes, right wing. He drives inside. He tried an underhanded layup. They couldn't get it to go, and their ball's going to be tied up as Grant Carnes, he gets his hands in there on the ball. And that possession arrow is going to go to Russellville. 7 minutes here. Greenwood down 24-36, 12 points. They got to come back from here in the second half. Russellville looks to set a screen on the high side of the key. They drive down. That's Williams trying to isolate. Rebounded by Philpott. Quick outlet pass up to Ty Holt, but Russellville Smith was able to get his hand in that passing lane.
Number 5, Marcellus Olsen.
And Russellville is going to have a player get helped to the bench, and that'll bring Olsen in for Williams. 6 minutes, 39 seconds. Greenwood down by 12. Inbounds by Archer to Philpott. Back up top of the key on the logo to Holt. Holt gives it to Garnes. Garnes, he dribbles back away from the key, off the logo. He tries to drive left-hand side. Spin move, goes up, lays it. Nope, rolls around off the back. Rebounded by Philpott. Philpott, he's going to try to go up, but he's fouled. He got the ball down around the laces.
The foul's on number 5, Marcellus Olsen.
And
That's
Olsen is going to pick up his first foul there of the night. Baseline inbound by Philpott. Philpott finds Carnes in the lane. Carnes gets stripped of the ball. No foul, as they had a hand on his arm and the ball, but that ball rolls out off of Russellville. Far side on the boundary. Free throw line extended that area. Garnes, the inbounds. He sees Philpott. Philpott right back to Garnes for a long three. Off the iron. Can't go. Holt tried to come in. Pull that rebound out. Now the ball in the hands of Russellville. Over to Foster Jr. He drives down on the block. He's going to lay that up and in with the and one foul.
The foul's on number 3, Grant Carnes. That's his second.
Carnes is going to pick up that foul.
Shooting one.
His second foul tonight. Foster Jr. at the free throw line to shoot his and one. Off the back of the iron. Carnes spot for the rebound. Couldn't get it. But it was recovered by center. He gets 2, 40-24. Just under 6 minutes here in the third period. Garnes dumps that little handoff to Carnes. Carnes over the shoulder pass to Archer. Quick pass to the left corner to Holt. Rebounded by Carnes. Carnes over the shoulder pass back to Garnes. Garnes looking for some help with a screen from Carnes. Over the left wing to Archer. Archer finds Philpott down the block. Nice pass. Good assist.
Inside.
Philpott gets his first 2 points of the game, 26-40. Greenwood's just got to chip away. Need a good stop here. Russellville with the ball. Olsen. He's backs it away from the arch. We sag back. We're back in our man-to-man. Greenwood moves right to left on our screen. Russellville backs center, backs his defender back down into the lane. Some bumping going on over to Archer, left wing. They come out, defense on him. Little running floater on the left side, block, rebounded by Carnes. He tries a little baby hook, gets fouled and no call, as he's got arms and hands all over him and getting pushed in the back as well, and that's going to bring Carnes to the side.
New game for the Bulldogs, number 12, Jack Scott.
Jack Scott's going to check in. Let Carnes go get a breather there on the bench. Russellville with the ball. Olsen up top, point guard duties. Nearly stolen away by Garnes. He was able to break on that pass. Down on the right side to Foster Jr. He's looking to break off of Archer. Archer slides. Little shoulder bump between the two. Underhanded layup.
Two-point basket.
And Foster is able to get that to roll in off the front edge of the iron. 44-26. Greenwood down by 22 or 18. Ty with the ball. Ty Holt hands off to Archer. Archer looks to drive inside. He got bumped. No call. And there's a jump ball called.
Possession Greenwood.
And that possession is going to go to Greenwood. Archer to inbound the baseline. Greenwood high-low stack. There's some pushing going on between Russellville and Philpott. As Philpott, he's got the right to establish position. Inbounds play started. Got our screens. Back up top to Garnes. There's a ball swiped by Olsen, and he hits Garnes on the arm. There's a foul call. That's a foul on the floor. We'll have another inbounds play now on the sideline, right in front of the bench for Greenwood. Archer, he gets the inbounds, hands it back to Garnes. 44-26, just under 4 minutes. Garnes held up as he tries to drive in the lane, and there's a foul called. That's going to be on the floor. That's a foul on Olsen, his second foul.
Foul number 5, Marcellus Olsen. That's his third.
No, his third foul. Ball on the baseline, inbound by Archer. Archer looks for a safety valve. He tries to go in, knocks it off of the Russellville as they deflected it on the inbounds, and now Garnes is going to inbounds. Greenwood lines up their flat inbounds across the blocks. Lob pass into Archer. Back to Garnes in the left corner for 3. Rebound by Scott. Scott gets it back out to Archer. Scott with a good rebound. Back up to Garnes. Garnes is going to drive left side of the lane. He goes up. Ball stripped. No call. They say that was clean. Quick pass down. Russellville gets a layup. 46-26. The lead now grown to 20. Garnes with the ball, left wing. Back up top to Holt. Holt with a dribble handoff to Archer, top of the key. Archer drives in the lane. Running floater. They reject that ball as he's in the lane. And now Russellville drives in the lane. There's a fast break. There's a foul. Foul.
That's his second person. In for the Bulldogs, number 4, Hudson Clark.
Is going to be on Smith with Russellville as Greenwood was able to pull down the rebound. And they were fouled on that rebound. 46-26. 3 minutes here left in the third period. Greenwood with the ball. Garnes up on the logo. He dribbles back to the right to Holt with his pass. Holt on the right side of the key. Hudson Clark, he's up top of the key outside the arc. Now back to Garnes. Garnes stands on the mouth of the logo of the Bulldog. He backs up, looks for a chance to drive, pulls up just inside the three-point line. No good for that two-point attempt. Rebound, Russellville. Coming up on 2.5 minutes. Reverse pass by Russellville. Top of the key from 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Garnes. Garnes, he's quickly into the lane, splits the double team, and he's fouled by Foster Jr.
Fouls on number 12, Cade Smith. That's his third.
At the line, shooting 2 to Smith, his third foul. But that sends Foster Jr. to the sideline. It's like he may have caught an elbow when they split the double team. That brings Williams, who went out earlier. He's back in now on the lane for the rebound. Garnes with his first free throw attempt. It's up and good. Officials looking for a towel, it looks like, to wipe up some moisture off the floor. Or if it's not moisture, yeah, it looks like it is. That's, people hit the floor there a while ago. 46-27, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. And it looks like Foster Jr., when he went out, he may have had a nosebleed, so they're going to take care of a few of those spots that are there on the floor. Scott, he's in. Clark's in. Holt is in. Garnes is in. And Philpott, that has Archer and Grant Carnes on the bench right now here in the third period. 46-27. They get the maintenance crew off the floor. They clean up that mess that was made there. And we're going to have a shot attempt for Jaden Garnes. Jaden looking to cut one off this deficit. That shot is up and good. And we've got a timeout. This timeout for Russellville, and it's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick second here. We'll step away.
Full timeout.
Show a few commercials. This is Bulldog basketball. Greenwood was able to pick up a win last night as they traveled up to Siloam Springs, and some updated shooting percentages. Jaden Garnes, 32% shooting from the floor. Lane Philpott, 29. Kane Archer, 34%. Hudson Clark, 35. Grant Carnes, living in the paint, shooting 55%. A lot of those shots, two-footers, four-footers, as he's making a name for himself, getting in the lane, picking up assists for Kane Archer. Here we're back out of the free timeout, 28-46. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the third period. Russellville with the ball. They're way outside the arch. Play and catch as they look for a cutter. Handoff to Olsen. Olsen back out on the logo. He's at the tail of the Bulldog. He drives right side. We cut him off. Kick it back out to Williams. Williams drives, underhanded layup, rebounded by Holt. Holt with a nice rebound as he had position. Garnes drives in, gets bumped. No call. But he continues his drive and gets two. 30-46. Minute 40. Third period. Russellville with the ball, left wing. Philpott out on defense. Greenwood back man-to-man now. Olsen, he's outside the arch, up toward the logo, back to the right side to Williams. Williams bounce pass down on the block. Far fadeaway jumper. And it's good for Russellville. And that was Campbell with that shot. Shot up, no good for Greenwood. Rebound, Russellville. 48-30, and there's a charge foul. Good job as Ty Holt slid over and took the charge. Sacrificed the body.
Number 21, Caleb Campbell, his second
Pretty
personal.
rough charge. Second foul there on Campbell for Russellville. Smith with three, and Olsen with three for Russellville. Only two with foul trouble. Ball across the timeline, 38-48. 1 minute left in the third period. Shot for three, no good. Rebound by Philpott. Philpott pulls it out, goes up to shoot two off the rebound, and he's fouled.
Foul's on number 12, Kate Smith. That's
Foul
his
is
fourth
on
personal.
Smith. That's his
At the
fourth
line,
personal
shooting two,
foul.
Lane Philpott.
Possibly have a chance here. Send one to the bench. That shot's up and good for Philpott. His first free throw of the night.
Into the game for the Cyclones,
Borges.
number 11, Matthias Borges.
Borges is going to come in, and that'll send Smith to the bench with four fouls. Second shot for Philpott, up and good. Nice to see Lane knock down two free throws there in a row. 32-48, under a minute to go here in the third period. Plenty of time. Greenwood's just got to keep eating away. Small bites. Need to stop here as we head into the last seconds here of this third period. Shot up off the bottom of the iron. No good. Pulled out by Philpott. Nice rebound. He hands it to Garnes. Garnes drives in the lane. Up off the glass. Good. For two. It's Jaden. He had to work hard as he got into the paint and went up. bodies bouncing off of each other. No foul called. He's able to pick up 2. 48-34, 16 seconds left here in the third period. Russellville coach barking out his orders for his half-court offense. Drive by 32, Williams, and he's fouled on the drive. Ball shot wouldn't go, but the ball rolls off, and that's a foul on Clark, and Clark's going to pick up his second foul. 6.6 seconds left here in the third period. Williams to shoot. It rolls around, finds the friendly roll. He'll go back to the line for his second. 49-34. Williams' second shot good. Here comes Greenwood. Garnes, he drives into the lane, up and off the glass, good. He went coast to coast right there at the end as time ran out in the third period. 50.
The third period. Your score, Greenwood Bulldogs 36. Russellville Cyclones 50.
We'll step away here shortly. Be right back with some point totals after 3/4 of the game has passed. Greenwood 36, Russellville 50. This is Bulldog basketball.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
We're back here, Greenwood Bulldog fans, as we head into the fourth period tonight. Bulldogs against the Cyclones down in Russellville. Headed into the fourth period, Philpott's got 4 points, Holt with 5, Grant Carnes with 8, Jaden Garnes with 19 points. As Greenwood's down 36-50. Greenwood put 14 points. Added 14 to their 7 in the second period and added another 15 here.
It'll be Russellville basketball to start the fourth period.
And as we head into the fourth period, Greenwood's got some work as they try to dig out of this hole. Russellville with the ball. Greenwood down 14. They need to stop here to start the fourth period. And we need to score. We're going to have to make the most of every trip down the court on offense. Need to stop here. Don't let Williams drive. That's where he's been making his points tonight. He drives left side. Greenwood sets up to get a charge, what they call a blocking foul. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Garnes.
The foul's on number 5, Jaden Garnes. That's his first.
It's going to be his first foul
of
the night.
Zayden Williams.
But that's going to send Williams to the line to shoot 2. Because he's been perfect from the line so far tonight. That's up and good for Williams. Second shot for Russellville. It's up and good as well. Greenwood now down 16. Garnes with the ball. He drives into the lane, up toward the free throw line, extended, kicks it back out to Holt. Holt to Scott. Scott tried to shoot. Ball got rejected back down into the Russellville player's hand. 2-on-1. That should be a charge, and it is, as Holt had time to set up, get his position. That's going to be Foster Jr.'s second foul. He got a little out of control there as we come up on 7 minutes left here in the fourth period. Greenwood with the ball. Garnes, he hands it off to Philpott. Philpott hands it back off to Hudson Clark. Back to Scott. He's on top of the logo. Back to Hudson. in the left corner. Now Garnes, long three-point shot, good for three for Jaden Garnes.
3-point basket, Jaden
Downtown shot. He could have made that from the eyeball of the Greenwood Bulldog logo. He was on the left side wing. Brent Russellville with the ball, 52-39, 6.5 minutes left. Far outside on the left side wing. Garnes, he's moved out, just playing defense. They're in there man-to-man. One guy sagging low. That was Philpott sagging. He picks up a rebound. Quick outlet pass to Holt. And Holt had a hard stop. Was able to pass it off to Clark for two. And they're going to check on Ty Holt, because he had a hard stop.
Timeout Russellville. 30-second timeout.
And was able to pass it to the left on a break in Clark. Now we got a timeout Russellville. I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Good to see Garnes able to knock down that three. As hopefully that means he's going to pick up a hot hand here in the fourth period. See if Greenwood can start cutting into that lead. Greenwood now has managed to knock it to an 11-point lead. We can get it under 10 here on the next possession. We need to hold Russellville to a stop. We've got a chance. There's plenty of time. 6 minutes, 13 seconds. Russellville will have the ball coming off that made shot by Clark. Russellville inbounds, and here they come to the half-court line. Williams with the ball, top of the key on the logo. High post, bounce pass on a back cut. And Clark tried to foul to stop the score, but it's an and one now for Russellville. And that's going to send Foster Jr.
That was on number 4, Hudson Clark. That's his third.
Clark picks up his third foul. Good to see Ty Holt able to come back in.
Number 5, Marcellus Olsen.
After a little scares, he had a hard stop on that last fast break. First shot up by Russellville, no good. Rebounded by Holt. Into Garnes. Garnes, he's top of the key, looks to drive, right side, splits the double team. Ball gets stripped out of his hand, rolls off Russellville. Out of bounds on the baseline. Just under 6 minutes left. Archer to inbound. Greenwood sets up on their inbounds. They got double stacks on the far side. Here comes Holt as he streaked across the free throw line, extended. Dribble handoff to Archer. Archer, he finds Carnes on a over-the-shoulder pass, knocked away by Russellville. Spin move by Williams as he broke to the basket coast to coast, and Greenwood stops him, slows him down with a foul. Third foul on Archer. He kept Williams from going to the basket for an easy layup. Ball on the far side, inbound, 54-41. Greenwood still cutting away at the lead as best they can. Greenwood down by 13. Ball on the right wing for Russellville. Ball in the hands of center. Left wing, spin move, almost lost control by Williams. Back to the left side wing. Pass down on the free throw line. Archer on defense. Shot up by Williams for three, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Greenwood. As they say, Greenwood came from behind and was able to punch that ball out. As we creep up on 5 minutes left here in the game, and we've got an issue there on the baseline. The officials talk to Carnes and center. Look for a lob pass to center. Center comes down with it. Back to the left corner. Mishandled as that pass was down at the feet of Williams. And that's going to bring Olsen back into the game. As Smith will head to the bench. Here comes Garnes. 5 minutes, 54-41. Greenwood trying to cut the lead. That was a good stop on that last series for Greenwood. Garnes back to Holt. Pass missed but recovered by Holt. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Williams. Shot clock still active with 19 seconds left. Just under 5 minutes left here in the game. Garnes to inbound on the far side, just inside the timeline. Philpott catches the ball there on the logo. He dribble handoff to Garnes. Garnes getting double teamed. Heavy double team. There should be somebody open, and he finds Archer. Archer drives, kicks it back out. Up top to Holt. Holt hands off to Garnes. Garnes drives toward the baseline on the block. Rebound by Carnes. Carnes in the lane, kicks it back to Garnes in the left corner. Good for three. Jaden Garnes with a nice 3-point shot in the left corner. Greenwood cuts the deficit now back to 10, and we've got a timeout called. Timeout is called by Greenwood, a full timeout, as the Russellville coach pleads his case as Greenwood continues to whittle away at that lead coming out of the third period. Some three-point shooting percentages for Greenwood. Jack Scott shooting 26%. Ty Holt shooting 24%. Jaden Garnes shooting 20%. Jaden's been able to knock down three-pointers tonight, so he can get hot here in this fourth period. We still have an opportunity to keep whittling away at that 10-point lead that Russellville currently is setting on. Some free throw percentages. Jaden Garnes shooting 65%. So anytime he can drive into the lane and get fouled, that's going to help us out tremendously. Hudson Clark shooting 56% from the free throw line. Ty Holt shooting 68% from the free throw line, according to our huddle stats of the week. Coming out of the timeout, we've got Greenwood there out on the floor ready for the inbound, and Russellville, they're going to move left to right. They're coming off the baseline, and the officials still giving way too much credence to the Russellville coach as he pleads his case over something that he didn't like earlier here in the fourth period. Keep it up. The crowd's going to start getting restless. Conversation was way too long there on the sideline. Russellville with the ball. Ball in the hands of center. Center looks for a cutter. He's got his dribble. He picks it up. Hands off now to Williams. Williams back to the left wing. Russellville passes up a chance for a three. Back to Williams. He's on the right side wing. Dribbles back top of the key. Philpott reaches in to knock it away. He knocks it away, and we got a foul called after the fact. As Philpott picks up his third personal foul. Completely reactionary call by the official there on the sideline. No contact with any body or any arm. Now to be inbounded by Russellville. They're here on the right wing, back up top toward the timeline. Now on the left wing, left side of the key. Archer out on defense. Greenwood now in their extended 3-2 zone. Russellville top of the key. Quick pass to the left side. Working their dribble back, almost stolen away by Philpott. Philpott playing defense. He gets his arm draped across on that shot as he tried to get his hand on the ball, and unfortunately he was unable to keep his arm
Fouls on number 1, Lane Philpott. That's his fourth.
From draping across the offensive player there. Williams, as he drove into the lane, that's going to be 4 fouls on Philpott. First shot for Williams. Be a good time for him to miss a free throw. It's up and rolls around good. Second shot now for Williams. It's Olsen. He comes back into the game. Williams to shoot. It's up and good for Williams. 56-44. And we're down by 12. 3.5 minutes. Archer passes up a three. He passed behind his back to Garnes. Garnes shot from the left side. Rebounded by Philpott. Now rebounded by Carnes. Back out to Archer for three. A little long. Rebounded back in by Garnes to Philpott. Up to Ty Holt for three. Off the front edge of the iron. Now there's a fight for the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Garnes comes away with it. He gets it up just outside the reach of Garnes. And now Russellville with the ball. Russellville across the timeline. Garnes comes out. 3 minutes left here in the game. Greenwood down by 12. Philpott out as he plays a shoulder-to-shoulder defense. Now over to Williams on the right wing. He's guarded by Garnes. Almost set a screen. They rolled out of that. Shot for three. No good. Rebounded by Carnes. Carnes pulls that rebound down. Gives it out to Garnes. Garnes back to Archer for three. That's going to be off to the right, off the edge. But rebound goes straight to Holt. Holt with a good rebound as he's now got 5. Up and off the iron. Roll around and it won't go. As Garnes was able to drive back in the lane but couldn't get the shooter's roll, and that's going to be a foul.
Number 3, Malachi Center. That's his second
center, and that's his second personal foul for the night. Garnes to shoot. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. It's up and good. As Smith checks back in for the Cyclones. Second shot by Garnes. It's up and good. Here comes Russellville. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. 56-46. 10-point lead for the Cyclones. Greenwood looking to make a stop. Tough defense out. Almost knocked away by Archer. And timeout called Russellville. And they're going to go with a full timeout. Looks like here as we come up on
Russellville.
2 minutes. Timeout. 12 seconds remaining here in the game. Greenwood down by 10. As I was talking earlier, some free throw percentages are outstanding. We want Garnes going to the line with his 65% shooting average. 3-pointers, Ty Holt and Jack Scott, 24%, 26%. The guys we want going to the line, Jaden Garnes, Hudson Clark, Ty Holt, they've all been shooting well for the free throw line. Key to the game, though, is we've got to have some stops. And unfortunately, we're getting to the point in the game where we're going to have to start fouling, sending Russellville to the line, and play the missed free throw game. So we don't want to send 32 Williams to the line as he hasn't missed a free throw yet tonight, and he's shot the majority. Center number 3, he's made all his free throws. He's knocked down 4 in the first half. So don't know about Campbell or Foster Jr.'s. Foster Jr.'s only shot 1 free throw tonight. We'll see if there's any changes here in the lineups. Looks like Greenwood still has their original starting 5. Russellville's got a mixture. They're back to their starting 5. Campbell with the ball for Russellville. Back on the right side toward the corner. That's Smith. He dribbles out up top. Now back in the hands of the center. Back to Smith. Smith over to Williams. Trying to keep the ball out of the hand. Oh, stolen away by Philpott. Philpott was able to reach in, pull the ball out. He goes up to shoot. Knocked in the back. No call. He goes up to shoot a second time. No call. Now it's a rebound.
Jump ball. Possession Greenwood.
Jump ball call. That's going to be a possession arrow pointing to Greenwood. Philpott drove into the lane, had a chance for a layup and got pushed from the side. No call. Officials just let him play through it. Now it's Greenwood ball on the baseline. Archer to inbound to Philpott. Philpott back to Holt. He's at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Garnes. Garnes drives in, left-handed layup off the side of the iron. Wouldn't go. Russellville comes away with the rebound as they throw it off the leg of Garnes. Russellville subbing as Smith comes in. That brings Olsen to the bench. Campbell to inbound. Greenwood set up Full court press, man-to-man. They'll look to trap on the inbound. Williams with the ball. Now up to Campbell, and we foul Campbell. Campbell hasn't been to the line to shoot tonight, so we'll find out what kind of free throw shooter he is.
The foul's number 23.
As he goes to the line to shoot.
At the line shooting 2.
Got a handful of Russellville fans here as they made the trip up I-40 or 10, depending on the direction that you came. Campbell at the line to shoot. That's up and good. 57-46. 11-point lead now for Russellville. Second shot for Campbell for Russellville. It's up and it's good as well. Here comes the Bulldogs across the timeline. Garnes has the ball. He gets a screen by Carnes. Long three-pointer off the front of the iron. Rebound nearly by Archers. It's out ahead now, 2-on-2. Archer goes up to knock the ball out of the air, and Russellville goes down hard. Good clean foul as Archer was able to get his hand on the ball, but there was a little body-to-body. Russellville went down to the ground. That's going to be foul on Archer. That'll be his
Archer. That's his
fifth foul. Archer will have to take a seat, and Hudson Clark's going to come in as the sub. 58-46. Russellville's first shot, Foster Jr. Shot no good. Second shot for Russellville. Shot up, rolls around off the front and back, but it's good.
For the Cyclones, number 12, Cade Smith.
Some more substitution as Smith comes in. That sends Foster Jr. back to the bench as they sub in for defense. Here comes Garnes, minute 14. Garnes across the timeline. He's on the right wing, gets a screen from Carnes. Dribbles back, long three-point from the right side of the key. And it goes out of bounds on the baseline. That's a turnover. Straight to Russellville. 59-46. Inbounded by Russellville. We got a minute left here in the game. Quick pass to the half court. Ball knocked down out of bounds by Hudson Clark. As he was able to get his hands on the ball. 56 seconds left here in the game. Russellville up 59-46. Greenwood still playing hard. Still playing tough, tight defense. Philpott out, trap. They split the trap with a pass. Now over to Williams. Williams drives, dump it on the baseline. Got a blocking foul called. That's going to be on Carnes. Carnes will pick up
number 3, Grant Carnes. That's his third.
His third personal foul. 44.9 seconds, and that sends Williams as he's going to shoot 2. Williams has been pretty automatic on the free throw line tonight, and that bounces off the first front edge for his first miss. Cyclones switch spots on the side of the lane for their rebound defenders. Here comes the second shot for Williams, and it's good. Here comes Garnes, far right side across the timeline. He gets a screen by Holt. Doubles back, picks up his dribble to Carnes. Carnes, he drives down the right side of the lane. Rebounded again by Carnes. Got his own rebound off the back side of the iron. Couldn't get it to go. Russellville comes away with it now. No shot clock. 25 seconds left here in the game. Greenwood 46. Russellville is 60. 15 seconds left on the game clock. Greenwood looks like they're going to pull their defense back and let Russellville run out the clock. Greenwood's going to lose this game 46-60. Greenwood's got one more game on Friday night against Mountain Home. We'll be back here in just a few moments with some final point totals. This is Bulldog Basketball.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Jason Hill in Greenwood and ask about Shelter's competitive rates.
Some point totals tonight, Greenwood Bulldog fans. Lane Philpott had 4, Ty Holt with 5, Grant Carnes with 8. Jaden Garnes, he worked his tail off tonight, 27 points tonight from the floor as he knocked down several three-pointers, and then Hudson Clark had 2 points as well. Archer, no points, but he had 4 assists. Ty Holt with 5 rebounds, as well as Lane Philpott with 4. Those guys are banging on the boards tough tonight. Greenwood's going to head into Friday night, another home game, as they're going to play host to Mountain Home Bombers as they come down. Greenwood looking to avenge a loss that they had there on the Mountain home court. This is Stewart Leonard, Joey Buffkin on the camera tonight. As always, Sean Holland down in the production booth makes it sound good and look good. This is Greenwood Bulldog basketball.